What is going on, Dash League Nation? How are we doing tonight? Or this morning? Or afternoon? Whatever time it is, it's Dash League time, baby! Was that hype or what?
That was very hype, Goose.
I am joined by the one, the only Tickle Monster.
What is going on, everybody?
It is great to be here, and we will be joined by Quick Draw McGraw as soon as he gets in here. He said he was going to be a little bit late, but I told him to get in here anyways, because this is going to be a great match. We've got Life taking on UNSC, Dasher tier matchup.
This is going to be a thrilling match. A lot of people think these two could be in the Dasher finals. Could be a repeat, you never know. But either way, it could be an action-packed match.
Absolutely, I could see it happening, definitely. Trying to get... Oh, there we go. Boom. All right. Well, like we said, this is a Dasher tier matchup. The best of the best coming out here and showing their skill level. So, we're going to be starting off on Canyon. And what can you tell me about Canyon?
Canyon is very unique in this way, where it's the easiest map to get 100%, but it's the hardest map to get checkpoint on. So, it's kind of, if you get checkpoint, you're almost in a way guaranteed to get 100%. Obviously, it's not guaranteed, but it's not too difficult. And pre-checkpoint, Red has some very easy SMG pickups, and what we've been seeing a lot of teams lately using those as much as they can, because there's some good sightlines you can use. And that is a huge part of pre-checking Blue side.
Absolutely. And speaking of that, it's super easy to get SMGs up on this map, especially in the first half of the map. So if you're on defense, those are going to be a key to get those up and cover those sightlines, as you said earlier. And speaking of
Hello.
People coming in. Here's Quick Draw McGraw, everyone.
Testing, testing, testing.
Yeah, there we go. We got you. We got you.
Nice. I got my mic fixed, I'm pretty sure.
Oh, yeah. Rock and roll. All right. It looks like we have everybody in here. So, Nick, if you want to do us the honors of giving us our starting lineups, let me just get everything ready. Here we go with our starting lineups.
Here we go. Starting lineups. For UNSC, we got M-Dubs, Sandman, Taser, Rusty, 1UP Crit. For Life, we got CB, Persona, Evil Pancake, Castle, and Willow.
Cornbread. Cornbread is such a good player, and he like, in my opinion, he flies under the radar. Don't hear much about him until he comes into these games and just like blasts everyone out of the way. And Life is bringing a incredible lineup here. I wonder if we're gonna see any swap outs happen for domination. And then UNSC bringing in Rusty, Sandman, M-Dubs, Taser, 1UP Crit. That is a stacked lineup. So, and obviously I think UNSC kind of knew that coming in to take on Life, that they had to bring their A game.
Yeah, for sure. This was a highly anticipated matchup between two of the top teams. Both teams trying to bring the heat today, and that is what they did.
So it looks like each of the teams are just waiting and talking and anticipating. Let's get some YouTube comments. Tim saying this is going to be a good one. I agree, Tim. This is going to be an excellent match, and I cannot wait to see what these teams bring in here. Let's see other comments. We got a couple of Life fans. Lazarus says Willow Gaming in all caps. So, who do you guys think are? What do you think is going to be the outcome of this payload on Canyon?
Okay, so how do I word this? So UNSC and Life, two very experienced and coordinated teams, but Life has three of their top players who are all in this lineup, haven't really played together much. Evil Pancake, Castle, and Willow. So I don't know how good their coordination is going to be on Life's side, but UNSC has been playing together for a while, very experienced. But if I had to choose, I'd probably go with UNSC getting 100%, and I think Life will make it through checkpoint, and I think they'll get 98 to 100% with a little bit less time than UNSC.
What about you, Quick? What are you thinking?
Yeah, I might see Life kind of leading the killing here. They're a very kill-oriented team, especially with those top players that we saw. Definitely very talented on the killing side. But I think we might see more objective focus from UNSC. So they might get that 100 as Nick said. But we'll see how it goes. That's just my prediction. We may see 100. We may see a tie or just a barely win by UNSC. If I had to pick a winner, I'd say UNSC takes it.
So Quick calling it for UNSC. Nick, who did you say you thought was going to win?
UNSC.
Okay, well then I will play devil's advocate here and say that Life will take this. I'll be the third person here. Chat, who do we think is going to take this? Lazarus says Life will probably take the payload and UNSC will take the quarry. You know what? That's a good prediction. I mean, then we'd go to a tiebreaker, and we always love the control point tiebreakers. So we are just waiting. All right. While we're waiting, we can go ahead and give me 1 second here. go ahead and do this spiel. Go ahead and give us a like, comment, and a subscribe if you are not already. Your comments, your likes, your subscriptions go such a long way into making this league better because more people are watching it. And it helps us grow. And that's all I'm going to say about that. And then really quickly, let's go ahead and throw up the standings here. These are obviously not updated, but UNSC, Phoenix, Sky, Hyperdash, Sprinter, we've got Rook, ATX, and Hacks, and Walker, Underdog, TBDI, and Ajax. Like I always say, some surprises, some not surprises, but it's going to be interesting to see how this evolves.
Yes, for sure. Every season, the standings at the beginning look a lot different than the end. Like, I remember Season 5, Bandit at one point, Cycle 2 or 3, was bottom Walker, and then they finished Low Dasher. A lot can change as teams. Some gameplay for roster lock, some just improve, find their footing. But yeah, a lot could happen, but there are for sure some surprises and some that we expected.
Absolutely, and we're gonna keep watching to see how that shakes out. But it looks like the teams are ready. They're in the center. We're just getting the thumbs up. And here we go, possibly doing some high-fiving. And here we go. Let's get you over to the game scene.
Prepare to start.
All right. So it looks like one upgrade is... Yeah, getting...
Those shocks.
Match starts in 3, 2, 1.
Looks like
Go.
we got 2 shocks on this team, but I don't see rockets.
Yeah,
First
a lot of teams
elimination.
don't start out with rockets on the beginning canyon. It's very hard to get them up at that point. Wouldn't Prit with a couple nice shot kills. Nice pick on Cart, gets another one, gets 3! Oh, he's taken out by Tank, taking his 4th. Teaser tries to get a pick on Cart, but he's taken out by Willow, pushing the Chaos Room. Gets a nice post dash on Rusty, but gets the kill. Nice kill on M-Dubs, getting health.
Yeah, and this first little turn from blue right up to that shock bridge is usually pretty easy to push, but as they round this turn and how much extra time they have there that's really when the interesting strategy starts to happen. It's
Yeah,
a lot of different strategies in this part of the map.
Canyon's one of the payloads where you can see a lot of plot twists on how it develops. Like, I've seen teams like get checkpoint 2 or 3 minutes left and knock it 100%. It's like tables can turn a lot on this map. Eagle Pancakes gets a couple kills standing in Cart, 1 tap, trying to get Cart guys on it. Taser gets a couple kills taken out by Castle. Castle taken out by 1 up crit. Pushing the main rail, he's taken out by Castle again. Nice kill on Sandman, taken out by Taser. Taser kills Persona, taken out by Evil Pancake. Pancake in the push through this top rail, taken out by M-Dubs. Like I said earlier, there can be a lot of plot twists on this map. Life was cruising through that first section, but now they're getting held by UNSC. UNSC doing a great job at this holding point.
And that's a team wipe on Life right there.
Yeah.
So now they've got a natural group up. I wonder if they're going to break this defense.
Yeah. This is usually not a point where teams get held a lot, so this is really crucial, especially for UNSC, to see if they can get this pre-check. They're going to be halfway staying with the shield on the cart. They are not going to let this cart move without a fight. Persona with some nice shocks, very well known for her shots. A couple trades, CB, covering main rail. Gets on cart, low, taken out by M-dubs. Cart's moving. Gets a nice kill from behind. Gets another kill on Pancake.
Yeah, and Canyon's a very interesting map for Red because it's the only payload map where pre-checkpoint Blue does not have a dash by their spawn. They also don't have a lot of other useful weapon pickups by their spawn, only like a shotgun, a shield, a staple, not a lot of guns that you see in competitive play, and only one heavy, only one shock for players who are trying to clear a card. This is why this first checkpoint on Canyon is so notoriously hard to get by.
Yeah, for sure. There's just no like weapon routes you can take. I know a lot of times on payloads I like to grab like 2 SMGs or 2 shotguns. There aren't really many of those you can take through checkpoint, which makes it even harder.
Yeah, one of the other harder things is there's these natural geographic choke points for Red, where it's just especially hard for Blue to push through that area, but the rest of the areas are actually pretty easy to push through, unlike a map like Launchpad or Abyss, where it's pretty much just moderate difficulty all the way through. In this, there's some points like right around that big wall right there, where it's extremely hard to push the payload, and other ones like the open stretch after the checkpoint, which are very easy to get through. So it's all about those big pushes. If you can get a big push through those choke points early, then you'll end up with a lot of extra time to work with.
Yeah, for sure. Life just keeps getting wiped. They're still doing a pretty good job moving the cart with micro pushes, but they haven't really had a big successful push. Still possible to get this checkpoint, but it's not going to be easy with the way UNSC is holding this.
And correct me if I'm wrong, but this is the first time we've seen rockets go up by UNSC.
Yes, I believe that is right. I wonder who's doing the rockets. I know Sam can use them, but I'm not sure if anybody else is good with them on the UNSC side. I mean, if you also notice on Life side, they are very outmatched in controlling power. Evil Pancake's the only one who's close to positive on Life side. He's going 30 and 18, but everybody else on Life side is highly negative, while everybody on UNSC side is positive, except for Sandman.
And we're down to 30 seconds here, and there's a real possibility that we could see a pre-check right now.
Yes, what's sure looking like. Plus, Life can get a big push in here or get a great overtime.
Yep, it's not the most overtime-friendly checkpoint, I must say. It's definitely one of the least. It's really easy to get team wipes, and that makes it hard for these teams to get natural group ups. It's one of the maps where it's very hard to crowd their spawn.
And that is
like
it.
A map like Launchpad.
That is a pre-check.
That's brutal.
Wow.
Great showing for UNSC to start off this match. Let's see what they got on red side, blue side. Let's see this one throw up by Persona going for her usual shocks. Very deadly with those.
Shock. Will we see double shocks for this red team as well? We'll see. Only one. I've only seen one so far. I don't see anyone else going for that shot. So maybe we'll see rockets out of the gate, or maybe they'll go heavy disrupting. Just try to get a lot of pistols, maybe at SMG setup.
That's kind
Out of the gate.
Shock.
Get killed.
Pushing through the cubby. It's another kill on Rusty. Third kill. Fourth kill.
Great disrupt.
Kills herself.
Shocks are really one of those weapons where it's crucial to have that dash advantage. Having that extra dash is huge because the way you kill a shock player is you step on his foot. And if you can't step on his foot, then you really can't set up a good offense against him. It's just so easy to cycle shocks, and that's what Red is doing here. Resti set up in that crucial chaos ring. Only way to push right now for blue other than main rail. So a very important ring to control. One up will take the dash and the health. I don't see him grabbing a sightline yet. He seems to just be going around getting all the dashes, disrupting. He'll cycle back to cart and form a push with his team. And this is a big push here.
Incredible push right there.
They are cruising. Yeah, and while other maps tend to be more of like a natural group up type of map, Canyon's kind of more what you'd call almost like an unnatural group up map. It's where you have your disruptors coming back at the same time that your cart riders are at the cart, at the same time that your respawning people are pushing up to the cart. So they actually kind of come from both sides, from front and in back of the cart, and meet in the middle, and that's how they form their push, as opposed to all behind in another map like Abyss or Launchpad. It's really an interesting strategy that most teams have adopted.
And Sandman gets behind them. Takes out one. Takes out... Oh, almost takes out two. Gets taken out by Persona.
Persona with a nice couple kills. A couple UNSC players get life. Good chance for life to get a hold on them. It looks like they can't because UNSC's already back on cart.
Yeah, with all the time in the world, all you need to do is micro push here.
Nice shot by Pancake.
And now UNSC is only 4% away from taking this map.
At this point, I don't think they're concerned
Yeah, but
about
every red...
at all. I think they're going for MMR at this point.
Yeah, every red sightline is just... Whenever you come out, wherever you come out of spawn, however way you color it, you're going to be looking right at the card. That's where it's very hard to get an unrestricted push for blue, because of just every red player looking at you all the time. No way to hide like on Launchpad or Abyss. Blue getting another micro push, nearing 45, 2% left to go and 2 minutes. And they'll make another micro, getting another fifth of a percentage there.
Ooh, it's Taser. Sorry,
yeah,
Taser.
There it is. There it is.
And UNSC takes the map.
Yeah, we'll see how much MMR they can get. I believe it's quite a chunk if they get through this checkpoint. So they're definitely on track. If they get to this checkpoint, they probably carry it to at least, I'd say 90%. That's my prediction.
Yeah. What UNSC's been getting held a bit this last straightaway.
Yeah, Red knows that this is still huge for MMR. The loss is tough, but the MMR loss is much less if you both pre-check.
For sure. Evil Pancake though was doing some work, but he's taken out by Taser. Taser doing some nice work with the shock.
That's some fantastic shot right there.
Yeah,
Only
Taser
50
just-
seconds left to go. Let's see how this goes. Taser pushing back up. Preemptive shock on the cart. You can see him just trying to set up that micro push. They need more than a micro push here. They need.
And there it is. There's the checkpoint.
There you go. That is just huge.
UNSC double stacking to try to make up some time.
Yeah, they definitely got slowed down a lot of that right before they got checkpoint. You might want to try to make as much time as they can.
Pancake taking that iconic sniper position, but he's actually quickly taken out. Very hard to approach that position from any direction.
Yes, for sure.
Blue will take the easy way out and just shoot him.
Life got a little bit of wipe there, so UNSC has a great push opportunity, and they're taking advantage of it. Blowing cart, M-Dubs is. But he's still making it work before he's taken out by Willow. Willow can dash.
This is one of those what you'd call one of those natural geographic choke points that I was talking about. Just it's so well set up for red. The dashes, the high ground, the rafters, and the health on either side, pickups nearby. It's just very hard for blue to push through here. But if they do get a wipe, they can cruise right through.
For sure. They're doing a great job pushing through either way. They get wiped, it looks like. Good opportunity for Life to get a hold on them. But like I said before, a lot of plot twists on this map. Sorry for the word plot twist, don't know what other word to use, but UNSC was doing great at the beginning, got held a lot before checkpoint, got checkpoint, cruising the rest of the way, but now it looks like Life is going to hold them a bit here. As they get right now,
Persona grabbing the double shock.
Yeah, heavy's definitely the name of the game at this part of the payload. You can see that attic area, very crucial to control. If a blue disruptor can get up in there and hide, he can be very annoying to the heavies for a long time. But with that high ground, you really got to take advantage of that high ground with heavies, like shocks or rockets. And if you can't be effective in that area, blue's just going to cruise through on these micro pushes.
Yeah, Persona though, lethal with the shocks. Still great with pistols, but when she gets shocks in her hands, you better watch out. She's going to do some work with those.
And she's on an 8 kill streak right now.
Yep. Make that 9. Make that 10.
Wow.
Still low in health. Taken out by Taser. UNSC pushing through. But Life gets the best of it.
Yeah.
Castle trying to watch.
And this is the point. This is the point where the front part of shield starts to face the red spawn. If they can get around this curve, makes it very hard for red to approach. It's very far from the red spawn, farthest away on any map. And they also have the natural protection up high of the ceiling, making heavies just as unviable as they were viable just minutes ago. Red has to quickly adjust, or they won't be able to prevent these micro pushes.
What we may see Persona do is go actually underneath and shoot the heavies up at the ceiling to get some splash damage.
Yeah, if you use 2 rockets for shocks and hit them above the ceiling, unless the blue players crouch, they die if you hit it in the right spot.
Absolutely. It looks like Persona's taking a little spot here, going up the pillars. Oh, and aiming down at the cart that way.
Yeah, it looks like she's just trying to move around a bit, though, so she's not an easy target. A couple great sight lines at this point, like she's doing from the side, on the pillars, even on the basement and shoot the ceiling, like Quick said, or what Goose said.
Yeah, and this is just a point in the map that you're gonna hate as either team. You're just gonna hate playing this part as either team. It's very hard to set up for red. because your only health spawn, you have to jump all the way down to basement and get that health, and half the time it's not even freaking up because someone else lost 10 health and decided to go take your health spawn when you're on rockets and you actually need it.
Yeah, as a Rocketeer, it gets annoying when you go for the health and you only 3 dashes, the health's not there. Then you die because you have to get 3 dashes to get back to your spot.
Exactly.
UNSC pushes through this little hold section though. But Evil Pancake's getting some kills to make it hard for UNSC to push anymore. It's about 1 minute left. Great opportunity for UNSC to try to get the 100%. Very easy for Life to hold, but still definitely in reach with a minute left.
Yeah, but if you get a wipe on red, I mean, that's just like a free 5 or 6% right there while they're all respawning. I mean, a red player can use all 3 of their dashes out of spawn and still not be able to see the cart, still not be able to shoot the cart. They have to ride all that rail, or they have to go around and face them face to face, and then if you die again, then well, they just get the win. And a fantastic shot kill there from Persona, and he'll try to set up in that attic as we talked about. 15 seconds left to go on the clock. We'll see if we see a natural group up from blue. Some players just respawning. They might reach if blue can set up an overtime. See if anyone's setting up for that. But shocks are up. So
1 second. Overtime.
Oh, and they get the overtime.
And that is it.
And that is it. Let's get your end scores coming at you right now.
Evil Pancake top scoring for life with 92 kills on 58 deaths and 9,900 points, so close to 10,000. Top scoring for UNSC, we got Sandman with 71 kills and 64 deaths and 8,400 points. Top killing for the map, no surprises, Evil Pancake. Great job, even though UNSC look like the early favorites, Life did a great job holding them though at the end.
Absolutely. And Evil Pancake coming out with 92 kills.
Evil Pancake doing
Outstanding.
Evil Pancake.
Yeah,
We'll say
doing Evil
sub
Pancake
here.
things.
Wonder who they'll put in.
Yeah.
All right, let's get this camera fixed really quick. Boom. Whoops. There we go. All right. So now we are moving on to... Actually, we're going to do a server switch. So we'll be back with you in just a moment. Hang tight.
great first match. Said yeah, excited to see what happens on this query. We could see UNSC take it, we could see Life take it. It would be interesting to see Life take it so we could get to a control point. Control points are always interesting to watch. No, he's not. Looks like UNSC took out M-Dubs, and wait, who did they take out? Persona and CB.
Oh yeah, my mic was off. That happens. I goofed up. I did a silly goose moment there. Yeah, my mic was off. Thank you for pointing that out, APAC VR Esports. Dang it. I was on a roll. With not forgetting, and then I forgot.
It's okay, Goose. We all make mistakes. We're good people too.
All right, so Quarry. Can you guys tell me the strategies on Quarry?
Nick, you want to open this up with that one, and I'll chime in.
I can do it. So Query, it's a lot from the waterway, a lot more, because it's way more play than pubs. But as waterway is very out in the open, a lot of long range. Query's a big map, a lot of hiding spaces, all condensed, a lot of close range combat instead of far range combat like waterway is. There's a tunnel that you can take to get right from A to C or C to A, or you can go the long route and go to B to their base. So a lot of teams will have different strategies where they'll push 1 through tunnel, 3 through tunnel. Query is a map where there's a lot of different tactics you can take. I'll be interested to see how this plays out.
Me too. It looks like the teams are just discussing their game plans. Taking some warning shots. Sandman looks like, oh, never mind. Also, while we're waiting, if you're watching this and you see something mega awesome cool happen, do not forget to clip it and post it on the Discord. That'll help us in selecting some highlights for the Cycle Circle Back show that happens at the end of every cycle, or it may have a new name starting next week. Not 100% sure on that, but we will cross that bridge when we get there.
I would also like to mention before we get started, 12 a.m. for Sith just ended. Not going to spoil anything, but that was an absolutely amazing match. So if you have some free time and you want more Dash League tonight, be sure to watch that. Amazing match. Shout out to both teams.
Absolutely. We love those intense matches, and that is definitely one of them. Highly recommend after this game is over going back and checking that out. It looks like we're
getting... our team's gonna be ready.
Yeah, exactly.
And we'll see. Let's see if we can get another another long-range prediction here. I'm gonna say UNSC gets first point, then Life ties up. Then we have a long drought without any points scored, and then oh man, and then UNSC gets another point, and Life clutches up with the second point to get the overtime, and then UNSC wins in overtime.
Quick Draw just predicting the
If
whole
I predict
game.
this,
We'll go for a similar route.
if I predict this, that would be crazy.
UNSC gets
Imagine
2
that.
points. Time runs out 2 points. UNSC first point, Life second point, UNSC's third point.
Interesting. So it looks like we'll be going down to the wire to see if our predictions start to come true, because they're similar but then they deviate. So
For sure.
that should be interesting.
UNSC doing a great job controlling B though. Looks like they're ready to push into their base after killing a bunch of Life players. Brief countdown there, but countered by Castle.
Blue takes B.
Pancake pushes through the tunnel. And he gets immediately greeted by Dark Goose.
Blue takes A. Blue team score. Counter. Blue team counter.
My personal thoughts on tunnel, I just
Blue team score.
never go there. I hate it. I hate tunnel. I always die. I don't like the low ceiling, it stresses me out.
Well, the other key thing about Tunnel is that there's like, you can hide behind all those pillars, there's all those rocks to hide behind. It's just, there's a lot of places to hide down there and get blasted as soon as you go down there.
Encountered.
Yeah, for sure. My thing is, if you have less dashes going into tunnel, a lot of times you're gonna lose. Dashes are very important there. Because it's just so tight and it's far range, hard to explain though.
Red takes B.
That's at least my experience with it. Speaking of tunnel, Evil Pancake gets a kill there, but taken out by Taser. Taser pushes through tunnel. Gets garbage being dodged and weave and gets a kill on Taser.
Red takes C.
He gets the button but gets taken out by Dark Ghost. And Dark Ghost reclaims their base, pushing through tunnel. Going for the SMGs. Taken out by Evil Pancake.
Red takes B.
Taser with a nice kill on Evil Pancake. Looks like he's gonna wait for the dash. Low on the health though, so he's just gonna go back for it. And wait for a teammate to go through tunnel with him. Great, smart move there. When there's another Life player coming. Taken out by Garbage Man.
Yeah, the thing about that tunnel, very hard to get to a button from tunnel. It's definitely the case that does not as the most dead zones, as that is the most rooms that are near impossible to get from many maps. Being a button score himself.
Blue takes B. Red takes B.
Oh, Quick, I think you're breaking up a little bit there.
Just a little bit.
It's impossible.
We're just gonna assume you said something very, very
Yeah, I was talking a
tactical.
little fast.
It's all
Blue
good.
takes B.
Life is grouping up through tunnel to make a push through
Red
to
takes B.
UNSC's base.
Red team
Ghostman gets a nice kill on Dark Ghost, low on
Blue
health.
takes B.
It's taken out by 1-up crit.
Red
1-up
takes
crit's
B.
gonna go to B.
Blue takes B. Blue takes B.
Willow gets a kill. Then Willow's taken out by Sandman. Wow, Sandman 18-6. Sandman's actually going nuclear on this query.
Red takes C.
Nice kill on Just Drums, but taken out by Willow. Willow gets health before he takes the other
Red
fight.
takes C.
Waiting for a group up to go to B.
Countered.
Brief countdown, but countered by 1-up crit. B. UNSC takes recontrols
Red takes
B.
B. Blue takes B. Red takes B.
Couple kills there by Willow.
Blue takes B. Red takes C.
Just Drums with a nice come 1-up crit. Another nice headshot. Just taken out by Sandman and B.
Red takes
Sandman gets a nice kill on Castle at B. Can we get the other one? He
Very
can.
important
Willow.
tactic. Very, very important tactic in Quarry. Getting those buddies at B, getting a partner at B. Because if you can do that, you can push together very effectively. One person taking dash, they push through to the other team's alleyway, try to secure the kill while the first person cleans up B, then they get dash, you both push to their base together, your teammate coming out of tunnel grabs the enemy dash, then you all three of you have dash at the base, hopefully get a countdown. At least that's how you write it up. It rarely turns out that way, but that's the general strategy.
Blue takes C.
And so far, this has been a fairly even match.
Yeah, it has been. Both teams are getting countdowns and getting in each other's bases, but we've yet to see a point. Just been trades as of right now. See what Just Drums can do, but he's taken out by Willow. Taken out by Darker because I eat my words. I don't know where I got Willow from, but...
Predicted a very high scoring match, so they're going to have to start scoring soon if I'm going to be right.
Darko's looking like he's gonna wait for the SMGs. He loves his SMGs and is so very skilled with them. Don't want to run into him with SMGs in any kind of match. Taken out
But
by
unfortunately, he can't get the kill.
There's absolutely nothing worse than going down into tunnel in Quarry, saying, you know, I'll just go down to tunnel this one time. How bad can it be? You grab your double SMGs, you get your dash, you push forward into the enemy team's health, and get immediately headshotted and die.
The worst.
30 seconds of your life on nothing.
One crit gets a really nice kill on Pancake. He's low, gets greeted by Garbage Man, and they trade.
Red takes B. Red takes A. Blue team scores in 3. Blue team scores in
Only 2 up for life, and they counter it.
Blue team scores in 3. Countered.
Willow grabbing dash, giving health first before he pushes the B. Sees a trail of dash is gonna go for it, but then he comes back knowing he's gonna.
Only 1 up for life.
The countdown. The countdown.
And that's
They will
it.
secure it.
UNSC gets the first point.
And my prediction stays alive. So does yours, Nick.
Match starts in
Yeah.
3, 2, 1, go. Red takes A.
And immediately pushed through tunnel by
Blue
Rusty.
takes B. First
He'll
elimination.
try to go B the low way.
Blue
Hold
takes
that
B.
silent for a moment, and then dash in. Looks like David's taking a dash.
C. Red
Isn't that
takes C.
other
Red team countered. Blue takes C.
they're holding B right
Red
now.
takes B.
We'll push forward into the alley. Another kill. There's a partner from Rusty and his teammate.
Blue takes A.
Blue
Red takes C.
is in a sandwich.
Red team
Both of the
scores
enemy
3,
base.
Oh,
2,
only 1 up.
But no one at B.
Red
Life
team
gets a point,
wins this
and they
round.
tie this up.
And the prediction
Predictions stay alive.
stays alive.
I'm gonna give you
15
a
minutes.
caster's curse if this goes wrong. Just letting you
No,
know.
this is very
One,
quick.
go. Blue takes C.
Yeah.
Blue takes B. Red takes B.
Yeah, so let's see.
Red team score.
I need
Red team
UNSC to
countered.
score. UNSC to score
Blue
next.
takes C.
No, stop getting countdowns live.
Red team countered. Red takes C.
Really cheering.
Red team scores Score
One up
They're
counter.
cheering for
Oh,
UNSC
counter.
here. No, 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 no!
Blue takes
Oh, this is
B.
huge. I think they may have stopped that. All right, and blue gets back up again. Looks like they're gonna push to B. It was very close there. And a successful little alley push, but taken out by Castle. Wonderful killer.
Blue team scores.
Oh, a
in
countdown from
3,
UNSC
2, counter.
and life counters.
Very close. Life able to get that at A.
One of the worst feelings is when you're holding that weapon, there's less than a second player in the
Red
counter,
takes C.
and you see nobody coming and you think you got the point, but then it's countered at another
Red takes
place.
B.
Yup. Now the worst thing is when I pour my heart and soul into pushing into the enemy base, I plan it all out, get my hiding spot,
Countered.
take the button at just the right time, and then we don't have B. And so we have our base and the other team's base, but we don't have B because my teammates, wonderful as they are, could not take B. This is not speaking of a specific experience, it's just
I was gonna say, you've got two of your teammates in here right now.
Countered. Blue takes B. Blue takes
because
B.
of course I would never speak ill
Red
of my
takes
Sky
B.
teammates. I love them all.
One up crit, sneaking around the red base. Gonna grab the button, get up onto the rail. Gets one on Evil Pancake, grabbing their dash. Grabbing the other dash, and going for
Blue in
help.
the same situation, killing the disruption, takes the health, takes the dash.
Countered.
He's just waiting for a good opportunity.
Red
Blue
takes
keeps
B.
getting those dominations, but very quickly.
Blue
countered by life.
takes B.
Yep. If you look at the statistics, this is actually the hardest map and the most uncommon map to get dominations on.
Countered.
Waterway leads the stat, followed by Volcano.
Red takes B.
You know, one thing that I always like to point out is that this map is like the polar opposite
Red
of
takes B.
Waterway,
Blue takes
where Waterway
A.
is super open. Although this has open spaces, this is much more contained than Waterway.
Yeah, for sure.
Blue team
I mean, where
scores
you are
in
on Waterway,
countered. Red
you can almost
team
always get
countered.
hit from a long
Blue
distance.
takes A.
Both front or base.
Countered.
Where is the exact?
Yeah, we saw a countdown there for life, but quickly countered by UNSC. Just in case anyone else is a stat nerd like I am, you can actually look at the stat lines for
Blue team
how
countered.
common. Almost from UNSC there. But yeah, you can look at the stat lines for how common it is to get a domination on any particular map, dominations per minute, and then how the success rate actually of those dominations.
That's
So
interesting. Where can you see
Blue
that?
team scores in
it's some stats that I compiled just from various streams last season. I just got a couple dozen streams and just put all the stats together. And yeah, it's very interesting because Waterway actually has, as you'd expect, the most dominations, but it also has the lowest domination success rate,
Blue takes
meaning
A.
that it's most likely to
Blue
get countered. And then Quarry has the lowest domination rate, but the second highest success rate. So it's and then Volcano has the second highest domination rate,
Red takes C.
but the lowest counter rate. So it's hardest to
Wow,
count.
that's interesting.
Red takes B. Red takes B.
Appreciate you doing that research quick. Taking one from the
Red
team.
takes B.
Yeah. I love stats and I love that kind of thing. So
Yeah, I'm in the stats
Blue
too.
takes A. Blue team
Anyways,
score countered. Red
Countdown
takes
for
B.
UNSC, but countered. Damn, then going 51 and 29. Going
Wow.
absolutely crazy on this query.
And we're approaching
Is
the
it-
10-minute mark.
need more scores.
Yeah. Is it Quarry or Query? I don't know how to pronounce it.
Quarry.
Quarry, yeah.
Query. Query. I like Query more. It's much easier. Should be called,
Red
called
takes
Query.
A. Blue takes B.
I don't know what they're
Red takes
mining
B.
here, though. If it's a
I don't
quarry.
either. I mean, we got the
takes
rock
B.
cycle.
It is the rock cycle. I keep forgetting to say that.
Yeah.
Red takes B.
Cycle 1 waterway and launch pad. I don't know which one that would be. But Abyss and Volcanoes, the hot and cold cycle.
Red team scores.
Countdown from life. Countered.
Red team.
Another
scores
countdown.
3.
Ooh, only 2 up.
Another countdown.
Countered.
Oh, and
countered.
UNSC
Oh, no.
is able to break it.
Oh,
I feel like we have not
Base.
seen as many countdowns
Red
as we were
team
seeing earlier.
score. Countered.
But speaking of that, okay, never mind, countered.
Red
Eat my
team
words.
scores
Oh, only
3.
1 up for UNSC.
1.
And that's it.
Red team.
That is a
wins
team wipe on
this
UNSC.
round.
my prediction died. Unfortunate.
Mine did too.
Well, you know what you
Dang.
get? Caster's curse there.
Match starts. in
I deserve it. I deserve it.
1.
Yeah,
Match
yep.
point.
Deserved.
Red takes A.
New prediction. I still think we go to overtime. I think
Elimination.
we go to overtime in UNSC.
Red
gets the
takes
win.
B.
Then I could be kind of
Blue
right.
takes B.
Some great coordination out of the gate. UNSC maybe get a domination here, but probably not a point.
Red takes C.
No?
Blue takes C.
Seems Blue's a little bit late getting to the button there, and Red has time to set back up. Yeah, you really have to be sudden. You really have to be very sudden.
Blue takes B. Blue takes B.
The name of the
Blue
game.
team scores
Grab and dash.
in 3.
See, countdown for
One
UNSC.
countered.
1 second. Counting at the
Ooh!
last. At their base.
Well, I believe Castle.
Outstanding.
Yeah, I got
Castle's
the
gonna
counter
get
there.
there. That was huge. Especially
Red
if
takes
Life goes on
B.
the take. That'll be huge for Castle. Wait for the stash to
Red
come.
takes A.
Oh, he's taken out immediately by doing a crit. Crit gets another kill and Garbage Man grabs the health, pushing through tunnel. 1 up. Oh no, never mind. It wasn't countdown. My bad.
Blue team scores in
Countdown for
3.
UNSC. Quickly countered. UNSC unable to get the team wipe there.
Blue team's countered.
Yeah, and
Red takes B.
7 minutes, definitely anything can happen.
Yeah, the weird thing with domination is you can see the table turn so quickly. I've seen it where matches where it's 2-0 in 5 minutes,
Red
then the other
takes
team
A.
ends up coming back 3-0 and wins,
Red
3-2 and
team
wins.
scores
With payload, it's
2, 1.
how do I explain this? You
And that's
always-
it. Life wins.
Never mind. I will.
Dang,
Oh wow,
very quick.
3-1 with 6 minutes left. We are
And
going
we're-
to control point.
Absolutely, and we're gonna get those end scores coming at you right now.
Top scoring for Life, we've got Evil Pancake, 57 kills, 48 deaths, and 1,400 points. Down on the seaside, we got Sandman, top scoring with 56 kills and 39 deaths, and 1,200 points. A drop for UNSC, we'll see who they replace them with.
Man. Yeah, we'll see. What do you think? Let's make a prediction. Give me an over/under on the total score for both teams added together on control point. The higher the number, the closer the match is going to be. I'm going to put it at over/under 550 for both teams. I'll take the over. I think it's going to be a great match.
Oh yeah, and
I'm
then
smashing that.
we're
that
doing just so that if you're watching this and you aren't aware, we're going to a control point, and because they switched servers, we're actually going to do a double control point. So it will be the best.
Ooh.
I know, long control point. Best out of 600 points. Normally, control points, if you're not switching servers, only go to 300 points. But since it's a double control point, 600 points. Best out of that, and they take it home. But we are waiting for another UNSC member to get back in here. And M-Dubs comes back in. All right, let's get some YouTube comments. Persona says, no overtime for UNSC. Stop it, LOL. Boogahud says, my prediction, UNSC turns it around and gets 15 points over Life 2. Well, we'll see if that happens. Satan Slayer says, control point! With many exclamation points. Yes, we are so excited for control point. It doesn't happen often enough, I think. And King Firebone says, how is the first server for control point picked? Is it based on what server was first in Canyon and Quarry? So normally what they do is, since they are already on this server, they will just stay on this server and play the first control point, and then they will switch back to the other server that we started on for payload. And a key thing to keep in mind is that the two control points are treated as one map, so there is no switching out allowed team member wise. Obviously, if somebody drops, you can bring in a replacement, but you can't switch in between the rounds. And Lazarus says, isn't it double CP? Yeah, it is a double control point, and we're looking forward to it. This is going to be fantastic. Let's see. Is there anything that I have forgotten to talk about? Once again, if you're just joining us, this is a Dasher tier match. Best of the best, top of the top right now in this game. And we are so looking forward to seeing which team pulls it out. And Lazarus says that Life takes this with a 150-point lead. Ooh. 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 Don't know if that's going to happen.
I'll say first map. Do we know whose home server it is?
So this is, I mean, they all have green, but we're in New York currently. Don't quite know the breakdown of these teams, of whose home server this is. I would assume UNSC, this is UNSC's home server. Or no, it might be.
I mean, it's Castle's game.
It is Castle's game, so it's probably Life's home server then. You're right.
Yeah, but I was gonna say probably Life. I'll take Life on the first map, 300 to 247. That's my prediction.
I'll take UNSC the one 300 to 254.
Nice.
All right, we're getting a thumbs up, and it looks like we are about to be ready to go, and here we go.
Let's go.
Match starts in
3, 2, 1, go.
Go. Red team has captured Blue team has captured the control point.
Life gets immediately wiped by UNSC. UNSC takes an early lead controlling the button. The rest of you gonna go up for a kill.
Red team has captured.
And this is it. UNSC gets wiped by Life. Life catches up a bit.
Blue team has
Yep,
captured
it really
the
is
control
just
point.
the biggest killing map.
Red team has captured the control
It really is. Like,
point. Blue team has captured the
you can
control point.
objective focus all day, but if you can't kill on this map, you just
Blue
won't
team
win.
has captured the control point.
Absolutely, but it's really important to push that button first, go for kill second.
Captured the control point. Blue team has captured the control point.
Yeah, but you can see a better KD for a player or a team usually
Blue team
correlates to them doing well
Absolutely.
captured the
on
control
this map.
And UNSC
Another
off
map.
to a big lead right now.
Blue team has captured
Yeah,
the
for
control
sure.
point. Red
It's not really a big map for comebacks. I mean, it's very hard to make big pushes here because of the proximity of the spawns. So, like, it's very hard for a team to come back from a loss of a lead.
Life slowly inching their way back, but UNSC still up.
Blue team has captured the control point. Red team has captured
Yeah, but they'll draw the lead to 20.
Blue team has captured the control point. Red team has
UNSC pulling, but
Blue team has
yep,
captured
they pull the lead back out a little bit.
control point.
Still looking around 20, 25-ish.
Blue team has captured the
Oh,
control
but
point. Red team has
a little bit of, I
control
don't
point.
know. Yeah, it's very hard to tell from
Blue team
all these
has
POVs
captured
who's
the control point.
who's the one
Red
team really working better. There's not a lot of coordination on these maps. I mean, you'll see the occasional call out, but it's so easy to get around. I mean, call outs aren't as useful.
Absolutely. This map is way chaotic, and teams sometimes have plans, but those plans quickly fall apart when the enemy team isn't doing exactly what you're expecting.
Red team has captured the control point.
Yep, and that's why, like I said,
Has
killing
captured the control point.
is really gonna
Red team has
just be the name of the game because
blue team
coordination isn't gonna help you as much. When
UNSC over
whenever you make a
25
call out,
blue team has captured the
yeah,
control
I
point.
mean,
Red team has captured the control point.
whenever you make a call out, by the time your teammates hear it and respond to it, the person who called out is going to be in a completely different place. You don't really see people stick around the same place for very long.
Blue team
Absolutely.
has captured the control point. Red team has captured the control point. Blue team has captured the control point.
You can see Taser taking the enemy dash, a popular tactic among higher level
Red team has captured the control
teams and league teams,
captured the control
taking the
point.
enemy dash because it's the only one available to really control their ability to access the button. Yeah, UNSC with a solid lead early on. They'll stretch it to 40.
That button focus that UNSC has is coming in handy right now as they take this lead.
Red team has captured the control point. Blue team has captured the control point.
UNSC approaching 50 points lead.
The control point. Blue team has captured the control point. Red team has captured the control point. Blue team
Yeah, but it's really
has captured the
about
control point.
that ability to multitask, the ability to fight multiple people at once and single them out, hold only one sideline at a time, and the ability to just throw your life on the line. There's no selfishness to be had.
Blue team has captured the control point. Red team has captured the control point. Blue team has captured the control point. Red team has captured the control point. Blue team has captured the control point. Red team has captured the control point.
Still
Blue team has captured the
by
control point.
UNSC.
UNSC approaching the 200-point mark right now.
Red team has captured the control point. Blue team has captured the control point. Red team has captured the control point. Blue team has captured the control point.
And they will hit that
Red
with
team
a 60-point lead.
has the control point. Blue team has captured the control point.
And you know, a 60-point lead that would have been comebackable
Red team has
early on,
captured the control point.
possibly, but now UNSC, if you do math, only has 90 points to go to Life's 150.
Red team,
They would just have to absolutely dominate.
blue team has captured the control point.
They would have to start beating UNSC better than UNSC was beating them
Red team has captured
when they were
the
at
control
that
point.
level.
Blue team has captured
So
the
you know,
control
you can
point.
just
Red team
you can just
has
see how that's not really
captured the
plausible.
control point. Blue team has captured the control point. Red team has captured the control point. Blue team has captured
And
the
Rusty
control
with those
point.
precision backdashes, getting out of the way, letting his team continue this lead.
Red team has captured the control point. Blue team has captured the control point.
Yep, and they're just drawing closer,
Captured the control point.
securing that victory.
Blue team has captured
Will really
the
come down to
control
map
point.
2.
Red team has captured the control point. Blue team has captured the control point. Red team has captured the control point. Blue team has captured the control point.
Yeah, this is actually interesting because it's a good map to actually stay by the button, as opposed to just jumping away from it immediately, as many people do.
Captured the
Um,
control point.
If there's a person in the hexagon with you, it's actually best often to stay right by that button and use it as cover for your body. It's the accuracy and the ability to hit those headshots and get your fire rate up. A reminder to everyone: go practice your fire rate.
Has captured
It'll
the
help you
control
win
point.
lots of points.
Red team has captured the control point.
UNSC 30 points from taking this first map.
Yep, and life will break 200. I'm not sure how much the control point really factors into MMR, but
Red team has captured the control point. Blue team has captured the control point.
And that was almost a team wipe on
Red
life.
team has captured the control
yeah,
point.
you really have to break and
Blue team has
8
captured
points
the
away
control
for
point.
UNSC.
Red team has captured the control point.
Now only 6, now only
Has
5.
captured the control
And a
point.
button hold here. Fully secure it.
And that is it. That is it. And let's get your end scores for control point coming up in just a second here. All right, here we go.
You have an incredible
Oh, and they're all leaving. Oh, man.
Sandman there.
Yeah, they all... Hold on.
Unfortunate.
All right, and we are back for the second control point. Exciting times. Life versus UNSC. UNSC takes that first control point. But let's see if they're going to take this second one.
3, 2, 1, go.
We shall see.
First elimination. Red team has captured the control point. Blue team has captured the control point.
Oh. Sorry about that. There we go.
Blue team has captured the control point. Red team has captured the control point. Blue team has captured the control point. Red team has captured the control point.
And
Blue team has captured the control point.
UNSC
Red team has
seems to be
captured
building their
the
lead
control
again, although Life just
point.
tied it up
Red team has taken
and takes the lead.
Blue team has captured the control point. Blue team has taken the lead.
Yeah, we'll see if we see the same early domination that we saw from UNSC last time. Really just immediately pulling away and securing the victory. But Life keeping it competitive, definitely. Right here, definitely doing better than they were last time. As they currently hold the lead. Had the lead change a couple times, but Life is holding onto it right now. Yep, it's switching back and forth. Definitely very competitive. UNSC pulled away pretty much immediately last time, but this time we're actually seeing some great control point play. This is the stuff you tune in for.
Absolutely, and just a reminder, Life has to win by over 100 points to secure this victory. And UNSC takes the lead by 10 points again.
Yep, and if we see an early pull away here, all you need is that to pass 200. They'll secure the victory.
Blue team has captured the control point. Red team has captured the control point. Blue team has captured the control point. Red team has captured the control point. Blue team has captured the control point. Red team has captured the control point. Blue team has captured the control point. Red team has captured the control point. Blue team has captured the control point. Red team has captured the control point. Blue team has captured the control point. Red team has captured the control point. Blue team has captured the control point. Red team has captured the control point. Blue team has captured the control point. Red team has captured the control point. Blue team has captured the control point. Red team has captured the control point. Blue team
And UNSC off to a lead again by over 40 points.
Red team has captured the control point.
Yeah, and it's looking like they're going to secure this victory today. If they can get to that 200 mark, I mean, really is just GG's.
Blister coming in clutch in the chat saying Life had 210 points when UNSC won.
Red team has captured the control point.
Thank you, Blister.
Blue team has captured the control point.
Yes, they need to hit that 210.
Red team has captured the control point.
So they only have
Blue
80
team
left.
has captured the control point.
That.
Red team has captured the control point. Blue team has captured the control point. Red team has captured the control point. Blue team has captured the control point. Red team has captured the control point. Blue team has captured the control point. Red team team has captured the control point. Blue team has captured the control point.
Rusty sitting at 26 and 17 and followed right up by Sandman at 28 and 17.
Blue team has captured the control point.
And Castle over on the other side with Life going 23 and 19.
Blue team has captured the control point. Red team has captured the control point. Blue team has captured the control point.
Life is cutting down on UNSC's lead though. UNSC still has a quite a bit of lead, but at least they're cutting it down.
Has captured
Yep.
the control point.
But
Blue team has captured the control point.
goodness knows that if they're
Captured the control point.
steadily
Blue team
not
has captured the
getting
control
crushed,
point. Red team has captured the control
they'll
point.
secure the victory.
Green team has captured the
We've been
control
playing this
point.
tactically.
Red team has captured the control point. Blue team has captured the control point. Red team has captured the control point. Blue team has
I would
captured
imagine
the
we
control point.
saw a player drop
Red team has captured the control point.
from
Blue
UNSC.
team
How
has
huge that
captured
would
the
be.
control point. Red team has captured the control
Hopefully that doesn't
point.
happen.
Blue team has captured the control point. Red
Yeah,
team
UNSC
has
closing
captured
in
the
on the
control
victory
point.
here.
Blue team
As
has
they hit
captured
200.
the control point. Red team has captured the control point. Blue team has captured the control point. Red team has captured the control point. Blue team has captured the control point.
And that is it.
Red team has captured the
UNSC
Yeah.
crosses over and gets the victory. And now we are just letting this play out.
Red team has captured the control point. Blue team has captured the control point. Red team has captured the control point. Blue team has captured the control point. Red team has captured the control point. Blue team has captured the control point.
Garbage Man grabbing some help. Trying to take out whoever was standing next to the button and doesn't get it. Rusty takes him out.
Give
Rusty.
UNSC closing on a 50-point gap to win. Nice headshot there.
Red team has captured the control
So they
point.
hit 260. Yeah, what did you say? Yes. 260 there.
Captured the control point. Blue team has captured the control point.
Life now surpassing where they were the first match.
Blue team has captured the control point.
Yep, that definitely a better second match.
Blue team has captured
Really knew they needed to lock in for this one, but just not able to overcome the
Blue team has captured
crushing
the control point.
loss of the first map.
Captured the control point. Blue team has captured the control point.
And UNSC makes it 10 points away.
And Life holding on for dear life.
Blue team
Button holding
has captured the control
as
point.
there's 5 seconds away.
Red team has captured the control point.
We see 4. There's another press.
The control point.
We see another press. Yep, and 3,
And that is
2,
it.
1. Yep.
All right, and
Now
we're
score-
going to get the end scores coming
you
at
don't
you
really
right now.
See as much of a domination. Yep, Sandman going nuts on the buttons there. Not
Castle,
getting,
48 kills,
yeah,
35 deaths.
You can just see that.
Sandman,
Crazy.
44 kills, 32 deaths, top scoring for his team.
Yep, Taser going off with the kills. but apparently not pushing as many buttons as his teammates as he tops it at 8,340.
All right. Well, that is it. UNSC taking this this match, I should say. Everybody giving the GGs. And wow.
That will be that for that.
UNSC taking this match. You know, they came out swinging in the payload, 91% push, well, 0.56. And then Life comes back and takes that domination 3-1. But then UNSC dominating that control point, 600 to 449. Absolutely outstanding. So, Quick Draw, do you have any last minute comments about this match?
Not much, just an absolutely outstanding showing from both teams here. Definitely both two teams brought their most talented, some of their most talented
You're breaking up a little bit there, but we're getting You're breaking up. You're breaking up a little bit, but we're getting the gist of what you're talking about. Yeah. So each team definitely brought their A game, and super happy to see this match go down. It was a great match through and through. UNSC pulling it out though. Let's get some last minute comments here. Mr. Pump coming in with a spicy take, saying that Phoenix is better. Well, we'll see. We'll see coming up. Lazarus says Life takes this with a 150-point lead. Ooh, yeah. Good Dark Ghost saying that didn't age well. So yeah, that will about do it for us over here at DLN. UNSC taking this match versus Life. And we will see you next time. Have a great night. Have a great day. Have a great morning. Whatever it is, it's Dash League time. We'll see you next time for the next match. Later.